Hi, and welcome to Let Your Inner Fire Aspire, the podcast about motivation, compassion, and reactivating your inner fire. This is Josephine Kremp here, and I'm sharing my wisdom and my experiences with you to unlock the next level of your life towards a more powerful, focused, compassionate, and meaningful life. I'm so excited to share with you. I have been away for quite a while. I visited different cities. I also visited my sister in Boston, America, and I was also in Croatia enjoying the sun and really getting a great suntan. I have been still really busy with Instagram and posting my stories, and I'm doing my posts. But with the podcasts, was time to come back to them again. But they require a lot more work than like a post on Instagram or a story. So that's why I have been producing more content that is now ready for you to just grab it and listen to it from wherever you are in the whole world and on whatever device you are on. I really recommend the app Anchor FM for listening to podcasts because it just has all the podcasts that exist and it is for free as well. Oh, Spotify is great. And just want to announce that recently my podcasts are on Spotify as well, which is great. I'm so excited for that. It's going more and more, and I'm also starting getting more followers on Instagram, and I want to collaborate with more exciting and interesting people in the future, so stay tuned. Just want to say something about my beautiful setting today. I'm sitting in the garden outside and I have a scarf over my laptop and over my face, over the microphone, that you can enjoy the best quality I ever had. The voice is just more clear and also more directly going through the microphone because of the scarf, so that just gives you a better, enjoyable experience. So let me start with how to live your dream. So we all have that dream of a certain life event, or we really want to achieve something we set into our mind. Sometimes it can be an exceptional job we want to have, or very special, unique, loving relationship with a partner, or maybe you just want to become a famous singer. Everybody wants this good life, but not everyone gets it. Why? Why do some people just seem to have their dream life already and some other people seem to struggle? So, to tell you why, there's some theory behind it. It's not too hard to understand, but it is more difficult to actually do it. So, first point is motivation. Yes, always comes back to this simple word, motivation. Do it. Let's say if you want to run a marathon, you want to prepare for marathon, you have to train before the marathon 1 to 2 months at least, or even more, for the marathon is starting. You have to train and you have to do it even when you don't feel like it, because we are humans. We have a lot of things going in our brain, in our minds. We sometimes just don't want to do something because we don't feel like it. Did you know that emotion comes from motion? So if you actually start moving, you will have a change of emotion, because as soon as you move your body, you will feel different than before. But if you're just saying to yourself, oh, I don't feel like it, I don't want to go running because I just don't feel like it, then you will be in the state of mind and you probably don't run. So you're sitting there and you say, oh, I don't feel like it. But if you actually start moving, then you will have a different emotion towards it. So that's why I say emotion comes from motion. Very, very important is also that you do it even when you don't see results. If you want to become a heavy weightlifter, at the start of your journey, you won't see a lot of results because muscles take time to grow. So don't give up only because you don't see results straight away. And also, in order to define your dream life or your dream goal, it shouldn't be because of material purposes, because then it is already going to set yourself up for failure, because money will not make us happy for the long term when you only do it for money, because you have so many options here in this life nowadays where we live here in Europe or in the States or in Australia, New Zealand. You have so many great options what you can have your life look like and be like. So be very, very aware that you don't have to work on farms where people have to work only because they need to earn some money. In poor countries like India, they have to do that because that's their only choice of work. I mean, I also did some farm work when I was doing my working and holiday visa in Australia, but I now appreciate that I can actually create my life how I want it to be and don't have to work on the farms anymore, even though I really like the work, but it's not my dream work. Another very, very important point: when you're low on energy or motivation, still do it. Especially then you should do it, because when you're able to push through resistance, you have found something you know you will enjoy for the rest of your life. Isn't that great? I just want to give you some tools how you can motivate yourself every day. The internet is very, very great for that. For example, you can find on YouTube TED Talks that are influential videos from expert speakers on education, business, science, tech, or creativity in more than 100 languages. Then there's some other motivational podcasts. For example, a German podcast from Laura Marlina Seiler, or podcasts from Tony Robbins and Tim Ferriss are awesome as well. Especially Tony Robbins does coaching as well, business coaching, couple coaching, personal coaching, and his talks are really, really intense. And another tool I want to give you on the way is that you just need to find a way to stay inspired every single day for your dream, for your aim, for your goal. Because if you start having fun with what you want to achieve, if you start enjoying your journey, you will get there. Because when you already enjoy the journey, and if you like the journey, you already know you do something so great already and you're enjoying that, and you know you surround yourself with the people that do similar things, you know you will get there easier. Another bombastic tool I just want to present you right now is visualization. Visualization is key. You need to have this tool in your toolbox for personal growth. Visualization. What does it mean? It's not only having a vision of something in your mind, but it's also writing down your thoughts towards your goals. Write down how you want to see yourself, in 1 year or in 3 years. But you can also say you want to see yourself somewhere certain in 5 years. So you can write it down, how you want to feel, how you want to be, what you want to have achieved by that time. You can make a very beautiful visualization board, which you keep always somewhere where you can look at when you wake up. Just cut out from the magazines some pictures, how you want to see yourself. Or if you say, I want to have a show on stage and I want to give a TED Talk, then look for TED Talks and just cut out a picture where someone is standing on stage and giving a TED Talk. Or just if you want to travel somewhere where there is like a really clear blue sea, and just find it in a magazine picture or on the internet and print it and stick it on your visualization board, because all that you see helps you going towards the direction you want to head to. Another awesome tool is to write down every evening 3 things you are grateful for. Because when you have 3 things you're grateful for, you can always remain in this happy state of mind. You are happy then these days because you will look on what you have and not what you're lacking of. So that is awesome. So awesome. I love to do it. It helps me so much. When I got to know about gratefulness 3 years ago, I was too silly to not apply it at this time. But now since I apply it, I realize it's a life changer. It's a real life changer. So, you know, what you also need to know is that with your dream life, your dream goal, your dream aim, always start small and just get better over time, because no genius is just born. Usually people who achieve great results worked hard for them. But what do you see? You only see what do they post on Instagram, how do they give themselves right now, but you don't see how much effort and work they actually put into themselves in order to be like what they are now, in order to be how they are now, in order to be how they present themselves now, in order to have the skills they have now. They put so much work in it. And be wary of your habits. Really, your habits make your life. Exclude unnecessary habits. You don't don't want to have in your life anymore. If you don't want to have certain people in your life anymore, exclude them. And if you feel you drink too much alcohol, stop doing it. Stop being so lazy. Just stop doing the things that don't help you. And please don't use Facebook too much. I mean, social media is great, but if you're only consuming but not producing content, then you're actually a victim of social media. The social media was actually made for connecting people with each other, but some people use it for consuming. So when you go on the feed, you always consume the feed. You always consume what other people are saying, what other people are doing. It will make you compare yourself with other people, which you don't really want. That doesn't help you, because that doesn't help you reach your aim, your goal. Of course, you can learn from like-minded people, from people that do similar things in their lives that you do or that you want to do. But if you're consuming nonetheless content from people that don't have anything in common with you, stop doing it. It doesn't help you. And then take action. Just take action. Just do it. Do it. Don't think too much. Just do it. And it really helps if you have one big dream in your mind first. Don't have too many things. Don't have too many dreams you want to live at this time. Have one after another, one step at a time. This is the keyword for today. One step at a time, because not everything can be done right if you do too many things on the side. So take it easy, one step at a time. And when you got some skills and you have achieved this one goal, you can go ahead and look for the next step you want to take towards a new goal. But you know that your skills are still there from the first goal. So when you feel afraid of losing your skills that you worked so hard for your first goal, don't be afraid, because you can reactivate them again at any given time. It's the same with riding a bike. Come on, you will never forget how to ride a bike. Once you know how to ride a bike, you know how to ride a bike. And it's just about reactivating your skills again, and you're able to ride this bike again. So this was what I wanted to share with you today, guys. I hope you enjoyed this podcast. I answered the question from my follower in this way that I could help him as well. I would really love you to share if it helped you, to invite more people to listen to it. If you think it helps you, then it probably helps more people as well. You can always find me and follow my journey on Instagram. I'm very active there. I do a lot of stories. I do funny stories. I also do my fitness journey there, because I find when other people see that you succeed on a journey where they actually see transformation, because for me transformation is going on right now, and I started with my fitness journey not so long ago. But when I see transformation, other people see transformation, then they also know that this transformation is happening really, and not only that I'm talking and doing podcasts, but I'm also transforming my body. So that means I'm doing actually physical and mental transformation right now, because as most of you know who do like high intensity sports know that it takes a lot of dedication in your mind and in your body in order to have this transformation going on. Right, so in this sense, I wish you a great day. Stay tuned. My next podcast is going to be about how important it is to laugh with GH at the end. Have a great day. Love you lots. Bye bye.